Hey guys, welcome back to another plan with me. Did one of these back in October and then never did another one, but here's a setup that I did for April. I've still been using my bullet journal, just haven't been posting about it. So this month I'm trying something a little bit different and doing something more like scrapbooky, if that's a word. I'm just tearing off some pieces of scrapbook paper that I have, as well as this kind of like wrapping paper. It looks like butcher paper. Also, sorry this clip is out of focus. It'll get into focus in the next one. And I don't really have a theme, but I thought I would go with the color yellow just because I've been loving that color lately. And then just doing some little doodles. And of course, I'll have all the materials that I use, like all the pens, down in the description box so you know what I used. But mostly I used my Micron pens, the Uniball Signo in the white, the gel pen, as well as the Tombow Dual Brush pen. The other markers in this video you can see there are the super tips, the Crayola super tips, but I ended up not even using those, so I really didn't have a plan going into this cover page. I was just kind of winging it and whatever it turned out to be. I think it came out interesting. Don't necessarily love it, but you know, it is what it is. Hope you guys have been having a good April so far. I know that's at a few days into April when I'm posting this. I don't know if it's been like this for anyone else, but the weather has been really strange lately. We've been waiting for spring and it got warm and then all of a sudden it got cold again and Texas just can't make up its mind. So that's what we deal with on a daily. And then of course it wouldn't be complete without some quote. And then to the left of the cover page, I use that space to put in another quote. As you can see, this one says, "I feel that there's nothing more truly artistic than to love people." And I just love that because it's so true. Like art, it's beautiful, it's messy, it's real and raw, and it takes time and intention. And again, using some more of that brown paper. This wrapping paper is so cute. It has red deers on the other side of the paper, and it's so sad because I only used this paper like once last Christmas. But oh well, putting it to good use now. The next page is my monthly layout. Decided to do the vertical thing this month. It's kind of like the more traditional way of doing the bullet journal month. The past couple months I'd done a traditional calendar layout, and I've enjoyed it, but I wanted to go to something a little bit more simple. And then the other side is just like a little section for notes or any other kind of things, kind of like a little brain dump. After that is going to be my habit tracker, and I thought I would do it horizontally, just take over the 2 pages. I'm also tracking a couple things for specifically health related, so I kind of gave it its own tracker. But basically, you would write the habits on the left side and then the dates going across the top. And then every time that you do that habit that day, you would mark on the day. And then with the extra space, I thought I would just do another little quote on top of the scrapbook paper that looks like wood. And here you could see I did something that I do very often, which is misspelling words when I'm spelling them in cursive or script. So here's a little way you can fix your mistakes. I put washi tape over the top, and I'm just going to write over just to cover it up. And yay, it looks like you were meant to do that. This next page is just going to be a space where I can put all of my tasks and to-dos that are running that don't have a specific day that they need to be done, but I need to keep them in mind so I don't forget to do those. I kind of decided to split it up between putting my more like personal and life tasks on one side, and then more of like my creative and YouTube and Instagram, that kind of stuff on the right. After I recorded this, I ended up putting at the bottom, splitting that into kind of like a buy list as well, and having things that I need on the left and want on the right, just so I can keep a running list of that also. And then on the other side, I'm putting these cute little cards with a good little reminder on them. I can't remember where I got these cards from. I think it was from Hobby Lobby, and I want to say it's like a Mambi collection, but I can't be for sure. If I find it out, I'll put that in the description also. Oh my goodness, really? I don't know if you could hear that in the background, but got the leaf blowers going, and I'm sorry, but what do those even do? What are you even doing out there? It's not like we even have a lot of foliage laying around, but you know what, it's okay. I'll wait for you. Anyway, that's all I did for like any kind of monthly setup. Just trying to keep it a little bit more simple. And here's an example of one of my weekly spreads that I did. And that's it for the month. So that is my setup for April this month. Hope you enjoyed it and found some inspiration here. I'm going to try to do each month from here on out. And hopefully I can give you a little flip through too to see how it's all filled out, because I think that's always interesting to see. If you have any questions about bullet journaling or any of the spreads that I use, feel free to leave that in the comments below. And if you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and then subscribe, of course, for more videos like this, as well as other things that I put up. I'll also do DIY videos, so if you're into that, be sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!